I want to find out. Roger went across to the window and looked out at the garden. It was a beautiful summer morning. The sky was blue and the garden was green. It was all very quiet. His mother loved this garden. But Tom Briggs wanted the garden. And Roger wanted the garden too. Roger felt worse and worse. "Your mother took sleeping tablets," Dr. Pratt said. "Did you know? On Thursday, she had a new bottle of tablets, but I can't find it here in her room." "I didn't know," Roger said. "Very well. Let's go downstairs, and you can phone the police." Roger went into the kitchen and made some coffee. Just then, Diane came in with the dogs. "Roger," she said, "look, I'm sorry. I was angry and said some angry things." "It doesn't matter," Roger said. "Here you are. Have some coffee. Dr. Pratt is phoning the police." "Did you know Mother took sleeping tablets?" "Well, the bottle is not in her room."
"What? I don't understand."
Diane took the coffee and began to drink. Her eyes looked big and dark. Just then, Dr. Pratt came into the kitchen. "They're coming at once," he said. "Diane, I'm sorry about your mother."
"Dr. Pratt, I want to tell you about last night. Everyone was very angry."
"Be quiet," Roger said quickly. Diane never thinks before she opens her mouth, he thought angrily. Diane did not look at Roger.
"Last night, Mother went to bed early because everyone—"
"Don't tell me," Dr. Pratt said. "You can tell the police." Roger's face went red. Suddenly he felt afraid. The police are going to talk to everyone and ask questions, he thought. And they're going to want answers. It's going to be very difficult. He finished his coffee and stood up. "I'm going upstairs," he said. "I'm going to tell Uncle Albert and Jackie about Mother. And about the police." Chapter 4. The police arrived very quickly. There were a lot of them. Some of them with cameras went upstairs to Molly's room. 2 detectives talked to Dr. Pratt in the kitchen. The family waited in the sitting room. It was a hot day again, and the windows were open. The dogs sat quietly at Diane's feet. Nobody talked. Jackie smoked. They waited for a long time. Suddenly, the door opened, and the 2 detectives came in. "Good morning. I am Detective Inspector Walsh, and this is Sergeant Foster." The inspector did not smile. He was a big man, in an old black suit and a black hat and coat. He wore a coat because he always felt cold. Last night, someone put sleeping tablets in Mrs. Clarkson's hot milk. We are going to question everybody, and we need a room, please. Roger stood up. I'm Roger Clarkson. You can have my father's old office. Come with me. It's along here. The office was not a very big room, but there was a table and 3 or 4 chairs. Roger opened the window.